Hi lovelies and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's dive in.
So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok and I thought to share with you guys where a lot of people are actually reacting to the fact that a study decided to share an apology video. Esther is the Asian woman who talked about how black woman's flower is more bigger and larger than that of other people. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
Okay, y'all, let's all watch this apology made by Esther from the Under the Influence podcast.
Yeah, I want to take this moment to sincerely apologize for a topic that I brought up. It wasn't my view or opinion, but I understand that even bringing it up was super inappropriate and harmful.
Pause. So it wasn't her view or her opinion, but she brought it up just because and started giggling with it. Okay.
Up was super inappropriate and harmful, and I've heard so many of you guys, especially in the black community and among black women, and like, I'm just sorry for perpetuating a harmful
Rather than a harmful stereotype, it is a blatant display of racism. Like, what's not clicking? Like,
I mean, we're all Asian, and we've dealt with, like, pretty hateful, like, stereotypes as well, and I should have known better because I've been hurt by those too, you know?
I get what you're saying, but right now you're basically victimizing yourself and being like, I know too, because I'm Asian. And it's true. Of course, Asians have gone through racism, stereotyping. Like, it's very true, but like, is now the time? I feel like you're more concerned about the money that's potentially, drifting away rather than the sincerity of this apology.
Yeah, I don't know what to say other than that. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point here is that, like she said, we're all human.
Yes, of course. We are all humans, but we are not all racist. Okay, goodbye.
The problem with people who think and believe like Esther on the Under the Influence podcast is that they don't think that people care enough about black women to call them out when they say things that are discriminatory and problematic. She thought that joke was appropriate because she didn't think anybody would care about us, because people are allowed to slander us and to talk about our body parts as if we are less than human. As a matter of fact, she thought that because no one cares about black women globally, her joke would have been deemed as funny to the majority of the people who consume their content, including black men. In that apology video, one of the things that was stated was, we have too many people that watch us. We should be more cautious about what we say. You didn't know that? You ain't know that? You ain't know that? The problem is not that you should be more cautious. The problem is, we've even expanded into people who would care about certain things like that. We're not just talking to the type of people that are okay with bigotry. My bad. Our videos have gone to a place where people might actually care about these things. It wasn't that you said it at all. It was you underestimated your reach. You thought everybody who was following you and monitoring your content thought just like you. You were banking on misogyny and hypermasculinity to back you up. I don't care that she made a joke that also harmed her own racial group. The problem is that we were the brunt of that joke. You wanted it to be known that there was something problematic about us. You knew they would forgive you, and you also were banking on the fact that you're a part of that racial group so people wouldn't call you out on it. The joke was meant specifically to harm black women, and that is why there is no way, no reason, and no probable cause for us to accept your whack apology. Y'all just want to be able to go back to business as usual. And honestly, I'm inclined to allow you. Why? Because the fact of the matter is, platforms like this exist for a very specific target demographic. Y'all don't care to do better. You just want to keep getting your checks, your views, and your laughs.
Under the Influence podcast. Why y'all keep trying to make Esther the victim? Esther sitting there like, we're all human. I'm Asian, so God, nobody care about that. Talk about death threats and that's. So what you think? What you expect us to do? Talk about we're not cool with that in any situation. You're not cool with that. They ain't got nothing to do with us. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Cause don't think, my name. I don't know. I'm not even telling you where I'm from. If I ever see Esther, I don't give a damn. If I ever see you, me. But yeah, but that's just me. But like, I hate when people talk like, oh, that's not okay. She's not a victim. She's a girl. She's a big girl. Old girl. Please stop protecting her. She wasn't saying all that when she was doing all this, so don't protect her. Let her talk up, mama. Talk up, mama. I need that.
I'm not going to spend too much time on this Esther Under the Influence podcast. I want people to understand something about black people, okay? The moment you really got one time with us, all right? If we are a fan of your stuff, and this particular message is for non-people of color and people of color too, but specifically non-people of color, you got one time, okay, to play with us, all right? There's not much you can say to us after that situation. When you're being racist or you're being anti-black in any shape or form, okay? You can pretty much put that, you're not apologizing to us, you're apologizing to your fandom that might be non-people of color, okay? That's just me being real, that's just me being honest. So I honestly did not hear the apology, nor do I give a fuck. I don't watch the podcast anyway, so I feel like I'm in the clear. So that's just all I got to say about that situation. You got one time to play with us, and that's it.
It's no motherfucking shade, but that Under the Influence podcast only apologized so they need to start pushing content because they money running dry. Like, they just don't care. They don't care. I'm telling you, they only doing this to push their content out because they running out of money. Don't fall for it, Stan.
I wanted to come on here and make an apology video because some of you found a joke that I made on one of my old podcasts offensive. First of all, I just would like to say that what we are here in this podcast are friends who are constantly making jokes. They're all jokes and they're all racist, but like, they're just jokes at the end of the day. But like, since we're losing money, I wanted to come on here and apologize because some of the things I said were offensive and based on harmful stereotypes. And also, I'm Asian, so I know harmful stereotypes, and so I get what's happening. I understand all you blackies struggles. Okay, let me see if I can cry. I can't master the fuck, okay? I can't master the fuck to give, if I'm being honest with all of you. At the end of the day, I am so sorry. And please stop attacking me on the internet because it's really not making me make money.
So the podcast Under the Influence just came out with an apology video. If you don't know, they've been getting canceled for the last couple of weeks, which is valid. And I was a common listener to the podcast, and I was a supporter of the people on the podcast. I started listening to them a little bit around last year because I listened to Subber Talks, and Subber Talks is a fan of them. So I thought, like, support the support, you know what I mean? And a lot of shit that has been coming up, I do not remember hearing because I used to listen to UTI only at work in my ear. So a lot of shit that they said, I probably fucking zoned out. But just all the shit that I have seen on TikTok, fucking crazy. But anyways, they came out with an apology video. I watched a part of it. My whole thing is, if y'all are truly sorry, why are y'all blocking black women on y'all social media? Because I am blocked, and what's crazy is I didn't even send hate. I just confronted as a supporter how hurt I was that y'all are blocking people and not addressing it. So it's just kind of like your whole apology is just like shit because you're blocking people who are trying to educate you. So
Under the Influence is in the same spot Shits and Giggles was when they made their apology because that shit was ass. Because while Under the Influence, I could tell they actually tried to take that shit serious, Shits and Giggles, they didn't take that shit serious. But when it came to Shits and Giggles, their shit seemed to actually planned out and they knew what they were going to say and how they wanted to do it. Under the Influence, dead ass seemed like they just weaned the fuck out of that shit. So it's like, whose here is worse? Because you could say, oh yeah, Esther and all of them, they were so scared to say shit, so you knew they were serious. But at the same time, every time someone talked, no one knew what the fuck to say. While when it came to shits and giggles, yeah, you can tell they wasn't serious, especially Fuha, because his ass couldn't even look at the fucking camera. Yet, they actually knew what they wanted to say and was very direct about the shit they were saying. And to me, it's just way more funny because two POC podcasts don't know how to address POC people.
You know what's really weird about this whole Under the Influence podcast thing? Like, something that's really been bugging me ever since they released that stupid, ungenuine apology is that there are people in the comments accepting the apology. And the people that are accepting the apology are not even black women. Who are you to accept an apology when you yourself are not a black woman? You were not dehumanized. You were not racially targeted. You were not attacked. So who are you to accept that apology when you're not the person that was attacked? Like, that's weird. And the same people are in the comments saying, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, they're just overreacting. Who are you to determine what's a big deal or not to black women, when you yourself are not a black woman? Like, you guys are mad weird. Like, and I hope you educate yourselves because it's honestly disgusting. Like, do better.
Like, seriously, lovelies, I actually know that this apology video will be coming. Like, even, like, I don't even see any proper apology, like, proper, but okay, let's just manage this. I knew that this is going to come. Because this is just the way it is. This is just the way a lot of people will just, go into these platforms, say so many things about people that looks like me. And the next thing you hear is, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I never knew that this was going to, turn out this way. I never knew that this was going to, like, affect a lot of people. One thing about, stuff that has been said is just that, forget apology. Someone have already, said it and it's done. I don't really believe in apology of something you know vividly well that is wrong, but you just want to go ahead to do it. Before she decided to say whatsoever she, have to say in that podcast about black women, black men, or, being like, is something that she has been saying. Like, it is something that she has been saying, telling to her friends, telling to herself, telling to people that cares to know. Then eventually, she actually brought it into that, podcast to talk about and share in order to validate her point, in order to, okay, yeah, I was right. This was what she was trying to, get. But the thing is that she got cancelled. And because she got cancelled, people are calling her out. And now she decided to come up with an apology video. She decided to come out with apology video. Every other people just feel so comfortable, coming out, have so many opinions to talk about people that looks like me. As if you know them so well. As if you created them. Instead of you to just open up and talk about how you feel around these people. Maybe you're a little bit of, will I say jealous? But because of that, you just want to hide under that ignorance to share something that you are not even sure about. You're not sure about. Because I believe that this has nothing to do with race or being, or is it because maybe she sees that the way at which black women are built, some of them are so structured, like everything is just, everything is just set, the front, the back, everything. Like, maybe she's just assuming that the way at which they are built, maybe it's also, oh God. Oh my goodness. When I saw some people like, stitching, I video, a lot of people like, oh, I see someone that is just having this inferiority and trying to like hide herself into this to make herself feel okay or feel better off. Like you are just indirectly comparing yourself to other people that does not even want to compare themselves with. Like, I don't get why many of these people just come out to have so many things to say about black women, most especially. Huh? If Asian woman didn't say this, German woman will have this to say. Even sometimes black men also have things to say about black women. Like, these are the same women that is just minding their business and building their own life. You know, if the society do not drag them, individuals will drag them. Where at which people, both females, sexualize black women, it's a pity. It's just something that is so disappointing, that in this era you will not have to make your own research before you come out to spill so many things that is going through your mind, because you feel that you know it all. Anyways, when I saw the apology video, and due to the fact that I posted her viral description of a black woman, the way at which she feels that they look down there, I decided that I was just gonna put her here, because like I predicted, the apology video is here. They're apologizing. They are too quick to chew, and they'll still come back to, oh my god, I'm so sorry. This actually reminds me of pan-colored women. This is the way they do. And now she's still exhibiting that characteristic of a pan-colored person. Anyway, lovelies, leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. And I want to use this medium to say a very big shout out to my newest subscribers, to those people that share my videos, that leave commentaries, that educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVP. And to those of you that try as much as you can to reach me on my Instagram page, thank you so much for reaching out. And thank you for all of the stitches you guys are sending on my Instagram page. You guys are the real MVP. Thank you. And to those people that support me by super chatting me, for encouraging me to get me a coffee, thank you so much for all the love and support. You guys are the real MVP. And I will see you lovelies when I upload.
And thank you so much for all the love and support. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We just here to educate and inform ourselves. Alright, lovelies, please share this video, subscribe, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.